Again, it was odd, but I brushed it off. Then, my journal was completely destroyed. Somehow, it ended up outside in our garage, where it's known to leak when it rains. The journal didn't get completely water damaged, but the moisture caused the pages to peel and warp. Around 28 pages were ruined, and each page had taken me over an hour to create. I was devastated, 28 plus hours of my artwork destroyed. It sounds silly, but I actually started to believe the house was haunted. I cried over my journal, and my boyfriend rolled his eyes but helped me glue the pages back and salvage what we could. I had a fleeting thought that maybe he had put it out there, but I dismissed it as too weird. Why would he? Then it was back to my books. I have a huge bookshelf with over 200 books because I read daily. I started noticing that, one by one, they were disappearing, literally gone. I searched every corner of the house and couldn't find them. I even texted my 3 sisters, my brother, and my boyfriend's sister to ask if anyone had borrowed them. They all said no. My boyfriend's sister borrows books from me often, but she always asks, and she insisted she hadn't taken any. I was completely baffled. Next, it was my baking supplies. My mixers, baking sheets, and other utensils would go missing whenever I wanted to bake. The final straw came when I found my KitchenAid mixer broken, it just wouldn't turn on. If you don't know, those mixers are expensive. I straight up asked him, "Did you do this? Have you been breaking or hiding all my stuff?" He finally admitted that he had been purposely hiding or breaking my things because my hobbies annoy him. I'm not going to lie, I exploded. I told him it was creepy and weird for an adult to be touching my things like that. He tried to defend himself by saying I was spending more time on my made-up hobbies than with him, and that this was the only way to get me to focus on our relationship again. For context, that's not true at all. We had what I thought was a great relationship. We go on dates twice a week, are intimate regularly, and get along well with each other's families and friends. I was so confused. We've been together for 2 years, and I love him so much. Other than this strange behavior, he's always been good to me. After that argument, I was so upset that I left the house and went to my sister's place. I told her what happened, and she and her partner agreed it was the weirdest thing they'd ever heard. The final blow came when I got home the next morning. He had thrown out all of my things. He cut up my running shoes, slashed the laces, threw out my Apple Watch, destroyed my baking supplies, he cut my silicone molds, and I found a box in the dumpster containing all the missing books and my journal supplies. The journal he had helped me fix was torn to shreds. I started sobbing. I know it sounds dramatic, but I had worked so hard on that journal, and seeing hundreds of dollars worth of my favorite books and baking supplies in the trash devastated me. I used those baking supplies to bake for my baby cousin's elementary school. I don't understand what's wrong with him, he's never acted like this before. I'm genuinely so confused. What has gotten into him? Could he be projecting something else? I don't know what to do.